Did you buy Lego in 2023 to invest in it or potentially try to make money in the future? Well, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the Lego sets we invested in or thought we were going to buy and hopefully got a return, and as well as other Lego sets that performed in these literally 2 weeks since. Now, I know I normally do like a month after retirement video. I try to every single year, but I was jumping the gun here a little bit because I was so excited to talk about some of the sets that newly retired, went out of stock, sold out, no longer in production, and are just unavailable to the general public other than on reselling platforms and or aftermarket platforms. So if that video interests you, stick around. I picked out and hand selected a numerous amounts of sets, and I know it's not a full month, but it is a few weeks since retirement on some of these sets. Obviously, some of these went out earlier than a few weeks because they were not available all the way through year end. But regardless, let's jump straight on into it. I'll be your host, Cristo from Stud City. If you guys are new here, we love talking about Lego. We like Lego deals, Lego sales, Lego everything just about. So make sure to hit that subscribe button as we make our journey to 30,000 subscribers. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And our plush army appreciates you. So thanks guys so much. We're on our journey to 30,000, but eventually we will hit that 100,000 mark. So let's jump straight into today's video, guys. Like I said, I've hand-picked about, I don't know, 12 to 15 Lego sets I thought were interesting, and I wanted to get my take. By all means, make sure to leave a comment below what sets you want me to review at the month review. I'll make a follow-up video if you guys want it, but for now, let's jump straight on into it. All right, the first set is going to be the Lego Luke Skywalker helmet, and it is part of the helmet collection. I thought this one was interesting to talk about for a few different reasons. Historically, these helmets have proven to be, I would say, pretty decent Lego investments. Again, not financial advice. But regardless, they've done and performed extremely well in a very short time after the retirement dates. Now, again, this is a little bit early on the video, but I'm already filtering just eBay. This is one platform we're going to just look at in particular today. Obviously, there's so much other data you can pull from other reselling platforms like, whether it's Whatnot, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and so on, right? But just to get some curious ideas on what this bad boy's been selling for, like January 9th, we sold one for $70. Not we, someone else sold it for $70 plus shipping. We also had one for $49 plus shipping on January 9th. We had one for $60 on January 8th plus $40 shipping. So a haul in $100. That's bizarre. That is the Dark Trooper. That is all we're, no, there's another one. January 8th, $60 plus shipping. So you're in that like $70-ish range already, which is absolutely bonkers. Considering this set was, I'm going to say, readily available at 20% off in that price range of what, 48 bucks, 45 to 48 bucks, just constantly. So that's just an interesting one. Now I am going to throw a little throwback call here to the Stormtrooper helmet, which retired last year. And we actually have that in a video where we did a follow-up. That one took about 2 months or so, and it was $100 plus. And within, I think, 4 months, that set was already at like $130, which is absolutely crazy. So hopefully we see this one go that way. I don't know, maybe. Anyways, that's the first set. The next set is, I think, no surprise. I wanted to cover all three of the modulars just briefly. The first one is going to be the Lego Bookshop, which was, I believe, released in 2020, if that rolls off the top of my head correctly. But yeah, it was a COVID one. This set is retailing for $180. It got price jacked up to $200 during the dark days of Lego price increases due to inflation. So it had that price point of $200 from $180. So I'm going to look at it at being a $180 Lego investment. And in particular, this one seems to be selling $260 brand new, $245 plus $30 shipping brand new. So right in that $250 mark. $225 on January 1st, a day after retirement. Plus $25 shipping. So over retail already. So we're 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks in. And these sets, some of these sets are already selling over retail. So that's just the Bookshop. If we jump to the Assembly Square, I think this one is a little bit different in the sense that it's been on the shelf life a lot longer than the Bookshop. And I'm not going to look at used sets. I'm only going to look at new ones. Again, I'm going to price this one in at, I think the original MSRP was $260 or was it $280? It might have been $280. But it got price jacked up to $300. So call it at the $280 mark, and look at this. January 8th sells for $380. Here's a new one, 175. That is, oh, that's pre-owned. I was like, wait, what? That's an amazing deal. How did I miss out on this deal? Here's a brand new one, $300. So at cost. Win on shipping, on bids and free shipping for $370. That's bonkers, guys. $350 free shipping. Already price increase. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, this is a cash cow, right? Like you have seller fees, you have, the cost of just dealing with consumers and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not talking about like the actual gains in this. I'm just rather looking at the set sale prices that are going on because I just think it's interesting. The next one is going to be which a price that stayed the same was the police station. Again, I want to hit all the modulars. This one also retired. Here as of January 8th, this bad boy sold for $280. So if you were able to pick this thing up for $200, maybe even with a Rakuten deal, you picked this, you scored it for 180-ish. Man, you just made $80, over 80, that would be a $100 profit, almost, 50% returns in 10 days at time of recording. In 2 weeks, that's bonkers, guys. Here's a newly sealed one that went for $120 plus $52 shipping. Crazy. $170. That's under retail. Here's more realistic. January 7th. Sold for $288 on bid. $288. That's crazy. Why did you guys buy it when it was in production? I don't get it. $325. Guys, this is crazy. This is absolute bonkers. These are selling price points. These are not like listing price points. These are actually sold. Someone actually bought these and someone actually paid for them and they actually got shipped and sold. So interesting. All right, jumping into Lego ideas. There's a few other sets we should look at. We have Winnie the Pooh. This one I think is going to do fairly well over time. Now, I did call out a deal during like that whole Black Friday madness. I think we were able to get this one for like $80. So I'm going to use that price point. Obviously, it retails at $100. But it's selling between that, $100 to what, $120 range, $115. Not crazy. Not a crazy price jump. But maybe we'll see it go up in time. I know 2 weeks is a very short time to give it room for growth, but already keeping its value. The next one is going to be the Lego Ideas Blacksmith. Now, this set is going to be a little bit difficult in the sense that it used to retail for $150 and it got jacked up in price to $180. That is a significant price increase. So for me, this one is always going to be, I don't know, maybe a little bit skewed in that sense. But if you're looking at it at the $150 mark, when you probably purchased it way on a long time ago, it's holding its value. It's actually even a little bit less than that $180 mark. Not a whole lot have sold, so like $160 plus $20 shipping, right? It's a pretty mediocre on the price increase. I'm expecting that one to do fairly well in the long term as well. Next set we have is the Lego 75342. It's the Republic Fighter Tank. And I'm a huge fan of this one. I love the clone troopers that are inside it. 187 clones. This one was a Lego exclusive, and you can also find it on Target. Now, we are super fortunate. I think we were able to get this for a total price, what was it, $32 during Black Friday? Which is just, I mean, crazy. We're picking these, we're scoring these for $32, which is amazing. And it's already done, it's retailed for $40, and you're already seeing prices sell for around $50 plus shipping. So, I mean, come on, guys. That is bonkers. Looks like it's pretty consistent in being in the $50 range. Occasionally seeing one a little bit less than 50 and some a little bit over 50. So that's a pretty decent one. I'm expecting that one to do pretty fair in the long run as well. Next one, we have the PlayScale AT8. This one retailed for $160 and seems to have done already extremely well. December 15th, this sold for $250. It wasn't even retired yet. This set became very difficult to get your hands on during that whole like Black Friday madness going into the year end. So no surprise that this one is keeping its value, seeing it in the sub $200 ranges already. $190 there being sold on January 6th, $216 on January 6th, $212 on January 6th, $195. Again, I think it's done fairly well, right? Pretty significant price increase already. Between 2 weeks, we've already seen a 15% gain in the price value on the resale market. Absolutely crazy. One that I expected and I was looking through that didn't go up significant in price was this one, the 75336 Inquisitor Transfer Scythe. Now, maybe it's just because Walmart had a blowout clearance sale on this and they were going for like $30 if you were able to get your hands on it. Obviously, a lot of people were not able to. It went so fast. But realistically, this one was, in that like $80 range. So it might take a little bit of time to see an actual price increase. But again, in the long run, I think this one will do very, very well. But keeping in, maybe even about the $100 range. So definitely keeping its value. Another one I thought that was going to do better than it already has, like I actually thought it was going to increase already, but it really hasn't. It was the T-Rex Breakout. This one really hasn't gone too far. It's similar in that like $100-ish range. So that's one I'm going to keep my eyes on in the future. One that I definitely thought is going to do well and is doing well was this Lego Speed Champions from Fast and the Furious. It's Dom's Charger. Guys, I mean, this one's already, $25 to $27. Pretty good considering this was readily available all the time at $16. So essentially, it's almost double the value if you're able to get it at that rollback price already in the 2 weeks that time. And I continue to think that one will perform exceptionally well. Next up, we have a set, and lastly, we're going to look at a set that I think is going to do very, very well in the long term. I think it's an amazing Lego Creator Expert set. It was the Haunted House. It's been out for quite some time. I have this one in my personal Lego City. Absolutely loved it. It's just a great Lego set, and it retailed for $300. It actually used to retail for $250. So getting this at $250 and seeing it sell for $380 brand new, or selling for $350, selling for $390. I feel pretty good about owning this set. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm expecting this one to probably flatten here a little bit. It can only go so high, right? But being in that $350 range, I think is absolutely exceptional for this set, considering if you're able to get it before retirement, $300 to already in the $350 range, it's pretty significant. But anyway, oh my god, this one sold for $400. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. If you want to see more of these videos and a recap at the 1 month mark, let me know, and also let me know each set you want me to recap, and I will be sure to include it in the recap video at the end of the month. So 1 month after retirement. But let me know what you guys think. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Very interesting and different video today. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, love you guys. Hope to see you in the next video. Subscribe on our journey to 100K. Swipe the card for 2024 and all the retiring sets. More videos coming soon. Love you guys. Peace.